shoes, custom clothing, and specialty items from local vendors. Mention that you heard this ad on Since 1974 Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. The original Lifestyle Studio, open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Located at 426 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio. 440-654-2758. That's 440-654-2758. Or visit wearelorraine.com.
Hey, so how you doing? You're listening to Since 1974radio.com. And this is, the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
What's happening, people? Back again for another episode of the I'm the DJ show. Since 1974radio.com. Ty House producing. What's going on, my brother?
What up, though? What it do?
Not much, man. Feeling good. It's August 12th, 2015.
Damn. Already?
Already.
Lord, I'm like,
4 more months. Four more months left in the year. That's when I said it at first. You know, I know my math is right, but I'm like, man, only.
This is the time you start focusing on what you're gonna do for Christmas.
Yeah, my mind already been on the winter. I've been focusing on like some Browns t-shirts right now.
Yeah.
Got some stuff for the Titans coming up. 2016 graduation shirts.
Yeah,
so you know I got that coming. You know we coming live to you from the One Vision Recording Complex, downtown Lorain, Ohio. We right here on Broadway, next to the Lifestyle Studio. Shout out to 422 and 426 Broadway Avenue. You have a good weekend, my brother?
Oh yeah, man. You know, any day above ground is a great day. So
it is, man.
I'm still here, and it's Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, I don't know when you come in no more. It's, like you say Tuesday, Wednesday,
right?
You know.
Right. Tuesday/Wednesday.
Yeah, but I'm feeling good. I'm healthy, blessed. So yeah, I'm here.
Feeling good, man. I had a pretty decent weekend, man. Had another incident on Friday during my weekly DJ set. So
what?
We'll get into that a little bit more later on.
All right.
Because it just leads into a bigger topic that also has to go with the whole mission of Since 1974radio.com.
So in other words, we got some grown folks talking.
We do.
And we got some youngins in the building.
But yeah, before I get into that, I'm gonna just say shout out to Chris and Katie Boffman. I did their wedding over the weekend. I was like 1 foot in Ohio, other foot in Pennsylvania.
Right.
It wasn't a bad drive out there though. It was cloudy for most of the day. It did not rain one bit though, man. That sun really didn't come out, but it didn't rain. Yeah, turned it out for sure. So congratulations to them.
Line dancing?
Oh yeah, did it all. For real, man, I be thinking like white girls sometimes don't know how to do the wobble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this girl, like, it was like 3 of them. It was like, no, I know how to do it. I know. So check out the I Am the DJ page on Facebook. I'm gonna be posting some videos from that wedding because there was some dancing going on. It was hype. I appreciate it.
You do know that your boy do roadie,
Man, I hope and pray that eventually, within the next year or so, I'll get to the point where I can add an assistant for stuff like that, for some payroll. But as of right now, I need 100% of the proceeds from the gigs that I get.
That's
for sure. So, like you said, we got some guests in the building today. We got recording artists off of Soulful Voices Entertainment. Shout out to Marcus Cross, Daniel Rucker, bringing to you live these young gentlemen. So y'all guys want to come on over here and have a seat? America, world, let me introduce you to the 422 Boyz. I'll let you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Lil J.
Little B, you can follow me at Little B on Fire on Instagram.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. Go ahead, take the mic off of here.
Yeah.
And
get off of there. Get comfortable.
Yeah, and you can turn and look at the camera.
Hey, gonna pull that cord out for him a little bit.
Yeah, let me get you together. You could just sit back down and You good? There you go. All right, so what's up, yo?
What's up? What's up?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Y'all some energetic little dudes, man. When I'm next door, I always hear y'all running around, dancing, screaming, wrestling, but a lot of singing and dancing though too, right?
Yeah.
How often do y'all put in work? How many hours a week would you say y'all put in?
About 4.
Yeah.
About 4?
Mhm.
Probably 3.
Okay. Now, when you go home, do you practice too sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta count that time too. You gotta count that time too. So it's probably, when you add it all up, it's probably a lot more than 4 hours that y'all put in. You know. So what do all of y'all sing and rap, or do some of y'all just sing and rap, or
We do both, like all together.
all three of you do both?
Yep.
Okay. What do you like to do more?
Me?
Yeah.
I like to do archery.
No. As far as singing and rapping,
Oh, I like rapping.
you like rapping better?
I like rapping.
Okay. But y'all got some good little voices though, man. I was just in here singing the Bully song before y'all came in here. Y'all want to sing a little bit of that for us real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let me hear it.
Confronted
By you know who, what you gonna do? Try to fight back or tell somebody that you know who's messing with you. Why do they always have to bully somebody? I'ma raise my voice just because I can. I'm a hero like Superman. School's supposed to be a place for you to learn, not a place for your parents to be concerned.
I agree, B. I like
To have fun,
talk to my friends,
but when my work is done,
look up at the clock.
almost time to go.
Got my book and bag.
Next thing you know,
He's standing over me,
with his hand out,
balled it to a fist.
punch me in the mouth
Daddy always told me,
to hit him back.
don't want to get in trouble, so I hit him.
Hit by you know who, what you gonna do? Try to fight back or tell somebody that you know who's messing with you. Why do they always have to bully somebody?
All right, man. I'll give y'all a little round of applause for that. I like that. I like that song a lot. Y'all sounded real good singing that too. And the bars was tight. Nice delivery. I want to let everybody know that's watching this. I did not tell them that I was going to ask them to do that. So they just ready to do that on cue at any time. So if you see them in the streets, stop them and just say, hey, can y'all do the Bully song for me? Y'all going to be able to do it? Right there on the spot?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Man. So we're going to go from this way to this way. And I just want y'all to tell me what school you go to and what your favorite subject is right now.
My favorite subject in school is gym. And
What school do you go to?
I go to Summit Academy in Lorraine.
Summit Academy in Lorraine. Okay. Who's your teacher?
Miss Anson and Miss Abel.
You got any of your classmates you want to give a shout out to? Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to my friend Michael, my friend Jose, and my other friend Portia.
Okay, that's what's up.
Alright, I go to Emerald King. My favorite subjects are gym, math, and science.
Gym, math, and science. Okay, you got any friends you want to give a shout out to?
Rico, Anderson, Reggie, Memphis, and that's all.
Okay. All right, Ryan. Just sit down, relax in the chair, and then there's the camera right there. You can look at me or you can look at the camera.
Okay. I go to Durling Middle School. My favorite subject is math and gym.
Math and gym. And you got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to Squad.
Just squat.
That's too many to name.
So you just said, hey, just squat. Hey, they know who they is.
Y'all know who y'all are.
Y'all know who y'all is. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. So now I want to go this way and tell me. You said you like to do archery earlier, but I want to know. Obviously, you know, y'all trying to make it in the music business. But other than making it in the music business, as far as like a career or something that you want to do when you get older?
Baseball.
Baseball, that's your thing? You play right now? Mm-hmm. Who'd you play for this summer?
I played. Well, we weren't that good. It wasn't my fault. It was the coach. But we played for Couriers Unlimited.
Hey, I respect that. I respect that. Just some advice for the future. You know, don't throw your coach under the bus or nothing like that. It's good you ain't throw your teammates under the bus or nobody like that. But what was
who the coach was.
What you didn't. Man, respect for that. How'd you do personally though at the plate this year?
I was good. Either I hit the ball or I got walked.
Okay. What position?
I'm catcher and second.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I was never good at baseball, so good luck to you. All right, Jeremiah.
I play football.
Is that you think you might want to hit the NFL one day?
Yeah, cause all I do is pop. I pop people. I pop them in the stomach. That's all I do.
Who's your favorite football player right now?
The Browns quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And my position is quarterback and running back.
Quarterback and running back. And you play for
Paul Park Stillman.
the Stillman. That's what's up. I haven't seen him. You seen him out there? Oh, you just know because he popped you before. I don't know if they got the first part of that. Ty was saying he was agreeing with what Jeremiah was saying.
I ain't have a mic off.
There you go.
You
There you go.
turkey over there. You always punching people in the stomach for real. Too. Watch out for Jeremiah, y'all. He'll get you.
All right, Lil J. So again, the question is, other than making it in the music industry, what might you want to do when you get older?
I want to do basketball or be a police.
Or be the policeman.
I really want to be a police.
Why?
Because it's like you get to have the guns, the lasers, and the best part of it, you get to have the German Shepherds.
That's what's up. Okay, so now we're going to work the other way back around. So we're going to start with you this time, Lil J. Tell me somebody that you look up to in the music industry, music-wise, inspiration for you. Marcus Cross. That's what's up. So shout out to Marcus Cross. SVE in the building. Hey man, if I have not seen the video for "Save Me" by Marcus Cross, make sure you go to YouTube and check that out. Download it. It's on iTunes, right? YouTube. Just go to. Yeah. However, it's Marcus Cross spelled just like you think it's spelled. Ain't no extra K's or S's or nothing in there. Marcus Cross, Save Me. You know what I'm saying? But no, that song is hot, man. I really like. I caught myself just singing it the other day. I was just walking around, just man. It's a good track. But what about you, Jeremiah? Somebody you look up to in the music game?
I got two. I got Marcus and Jay Messiah.
Okay. So we're gonna have some SVE artists in the building. Once again, Marcus and Jay Messiah. Shout out to the homie. What about you, Ree?
Okay. I look up to Trey Songz.
Trigger.
And Marcus, you know, that's my homie.
Hey, for sure, man. That's y'all big bro, mentor, looking out for y'all, showing y'all the ropes of the game.
Yeah, Daniel.
Well, we're talking about like artists.
Oh, sorry.
Well, now the next question is, just tell me somebody just in life that's an inspiration to you, that you look up to as like a role model or somebody that's inspired you to do something.
My grandmother. Your
grandmother. And what's her name?
Darlene Grandison.
And what has she inspired you? What has she, taught you?
She right now she's actually in a stroke.
Oh, okay. So prayers going out to her. That's real right there, man. I don't even stay strong for your grandma. Definitely. Jeremiah.
Prayers for real.
My dad and my grandma, they inspired me to my dad inspired me to play football and dance because I like dancing. I like sometimes I'll be walking down the street dancing sometimes, and people be like, "Where you get that dancing from?" I'll be like, I just be dancing. That's all I do.
Anywhere, everywhere you go.
Like mostly, my dad be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm just dancing."
And then they let you know like it's okay.
Yeah.
Because one day, going down the path that you're going right now, somebody might pay you to dance.
Because every single time, I just like doing chores too. Because that's the reason you like doing chores. That's how you get paid.
Okay.
So
okay.
I do chores. Everything else, football.
He's
dance.
a hustler, baby.
Yeah, man. You sound like he's a hard worker going in. What about you, Lil J? Tell me somebody who's inspired you to do something.
My cousin that was 9 years old and she had cancer, and my dad, my grandma, and my granny, and my grandpa.
What type of things do you feel like you got from them or learned from them?
Oh, my mom.
Mama in the building. Shout out to Bob.
I just did my dad.
Shout out to Bob. Because you gotta get to the studio. Your mom take good care of you, man, definitely. So I know that for sure. I know you ain't leave her out because what's understood don't gotta be explained, right?
Mhm.
Right on. All right, y'all. Well, is it anything else that y'all want the people to know about the 422 Boys?
Oh, the reason why we got in the 422 Boys group is because I made all of us get the swag from the group, and Brian got the dancing from the group, and Jeremiah got the funniest from the group.
For one, he need to stop.
What? Why? What? No. Okay, Brian got the dancer from the group.
Hold
Lil
the
J
heck
got
up.
the
Hold up. Y'all still need to stop.
What you mean, Brian, man? That's
So I got the swag and the dancing. So
you saying I don't got no dancing? All right.
you just said that I got the dancing in the group. So how is that gonna work?
What a way to bounce back.
Right.
We all know how to dance, so we all know how to dance.
Y'all all got equal skills. I think. That's how I feel.
But I be doing flips.
Personality wise, who's like the hyperest person in the group? Who's the hype?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
No, it's mostly me.
It's Jeremiah.
It's me. No.
It's Jeremiah.
It's Jeremiah. It's me.
Yep.
No, it's me.
It's me.
That's what's up, man.
It's Jeremiah.
Okay, Lil J.
It's a lot of energy over there.
It is, man. It is. It's cool. Well, Brian, is there anything else you want the people to know out there about the 422 Boys?
We hot and we won't be stopped.
Man, that's this the confident one right here, man. I already see you like the cool one. Back. You the cool one. You the confident one. And you the crazy one.
Yeah.
Yep, that's just right.
Look at that look.
That's just
Look at
right.
that look.
In a good way though. In a good way. Crazy is good. Look at Well, y'all, this is the 422 Boys. Can we go to break with Bully, Ty? All right, y'all.
Yes, sir.
This is the 422 Boys. I want y'all to look into the camera. I want y'all to say, we the 422 Boys, and this is the I Am the DJ show. Excuse me, Brian. Getting calls on his phone and everything. So, y'all can, hold on. Stand up. I want y'all to stand up, and y'all can say it into that mic together. And look into the camera and say, we the 422 Boys, and this is the I Am the DJ show.
We are the 422 Boys, and this is the I Am the DJ show.
On since1974radio.com.
place for you to learn, not a place for your parents to be concerned.
I agree, B. I like to have fun. Talk to my friends, but when my work is done, look up at the clock. Almost time to go. Grab my book and bag. Next thing you know,
He's standing over me with his hand out, brought it to a fist, punch me in the mouth. Daddy always told me to hit him back. Don't wanna get in trouble, so how you handle that?
you know what you gonna do. Try to fight back or tell somebody that you know who's messing with you. Why do they always have to bully I had a bully once, no need to speak names. I take it to him like an Xbox game. Two wrongs, don't make it right. She put me on punishment, set me in for the night.
I know this one boy who everybody liked. He had a bully that beat him up and stole his bike. Went there with nobody else in sight. He wrote a note, decided to end his life. You should tell somebody before it gets worse, cause you gon' wish you did, cause it really hurts. Save somebody else from getting caught up. Them 422 boys go harder.
You know what you gonna do. Try to fight back or tell somebody that you know who's messing with you. Why do they always have to bully Bully who? Not me. Do they bully you? Maybe. And if it's true, what I'm saying, don't fight back, just tell somebody. You know what you gonna do. Try to fight back or tell somebody that you know who's messing with you. Why do they always have to bully
This is since 1974 radio.
Hey yo, are you tired of spending high prices just to have on the same outfit as everyone else? Well, check out the Original Lifestyle Studios. The Original Lifestyle Studio has men and women fashions, hats, shoes, custom clothing, and specialty items from local vendors. Mention that you heard this ad on Since 1974 radio and receive 10% off your purchase. The Original Lifestyle Studio, open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Located at 426 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio. 440-654-2758. That's 440-654-2758. Or visit wearelorain.com.
You are now rocking with the hottest Midwest playlist on the web since 1974radio.com, home of the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
Yo. We are now back on the I Am the DJ show since 1974radio.com, man. Once again, shout out to Soulful Voices Entertainment recording artists, the 422 Boyz, Lil J, Jeremiah, and Lil B.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure to be affiliated with them young men. Man.
It really is, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for them in the music game and just in life in general.
Yeah,
because they got some good heads on their shoulders, and they've got some good adults behind them that are help guide them towards whatever it is that they want to do.
And they ain't scared.
No, not at all.
They ain't scared at all.
Not
man.
at all. Not even a little bit.
Man,
and
they gets it in. For
they're
real.
getting a lot of opportunities for exposure. I know they just did the National Night Out
right
in Lorain last week. They're gonna be at the Love, Peace, and Soul Fest this weekend.
They did the Glenville Festival. They did the Lorain International Festival.
Those are these are big events. They performing in front of a lot of people at a young age.
They got the back to school bash coming up on the 23rd.
Back to school bash coming up.
That's
the one thing. I'm sure some other things I probably didn't ask them, but I didn't even ask them their ages individually. I believe that they are
210 and 11.
210 and 11. So
Lil B is the oldest at 11.
Jeremiah is 11?
Jeremiah.
Or Jeremiah's the youngest? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, man, I told them SVE boys, man, they got something special on their hands right there.
They do, man. And then, you know, when, again, like I said, I didn't tell them that I was going to ask them to sing at all.
On point.
And they was just, they just looked at each other like, yeah, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Like, and
that's
so
dope, that's why I say
that's impressive.
It's a blessing to be affiliated with them, man.
Yeah, that's
here
impressive.
And firsthand, watch them. Because they finna blow up.
Man,
and to be sitting
if they was in the same
like,
school, man, the world lucky that they in 3 different schools. Because if they was in the same school, man, that'll be a takeoff session.
Hide your daughters.
Right there.
I know I got mine on lockdown. Like, hey,
right?
nigga.
I mean, because for real, man, they got that vibe to it, man. That's that young Jodeci, man. Just
man, I know it.
ABC.
Yep. And it ain't been nothing. It ain't been no young kid group like that.
No.
In so long that's what the game is missing, man.
It's
starving
man.
for, and the way they
is.
bringing them on, like you say, with a bully song, and it's so refreshing to hear them come out and speak something positive about what.
And
they're
I think what I'd like to see over the next year, and you know, throughout the course of their career, is the city really get behind them, because that's one thing that the city definitely puts on for us, for the kids. When you got something that's kids related, but the one thing about the city though is people really don't start getting on the bandwagon until they get some type of, national.
And you done put in all the hard work, then they want to claim you. Oh, he from Lorraine.
And you know, man, I got some homies. Shout out to Wrecking Crew Red Panda Bears, man. They do rock rap fusion type music, but they perform in Cleveland. They do Lakewood, Cleveland scenes, and you know, they don't really rep Lorraine, even though the majority of them are from Lorraine, and it's because they say, you know, well, Lorraine don't really show no love, you know. And I know that is for you, you know, a person who's not originally from Lorraine, right? But you know, this is currently where you choose to conduct business because Lorraine has showed you love, right? Correct. So
110%.
You know,
Lorraine, Ohio, and Elyria, and all points in between.
You know, absolutely. I know things can change, but right now I just feel like I will always put on for my hometown. And you know, when I've gone to other places in Ohio, I spent a year living out in Bowling Green.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, and I go to other places in Columbus, or I'll be somewhere in Atlanta or South Carolina. And when people ask where I'm from, you know, I might say like Cleveland, just, you know, if I don't want to get into no long, in-depth conversation with them, just so they know. You know, I have done that before. I once said I'd never do that, but once you get to the point to where people are constantly asking you, you get tired of explaining where Lorraine is. So you just say Cleveland, and then automatically they know where you're from. But you know, as far as people who are out doing stuff, you know, I know comedians, music artists, people that are from Cleveland, but they don't put on for the city because they feel like Lorraine doesn't show love back. You know, it's unfortunate.
I just wanted to congratulate you, sir.
Congratulate me on what?
You know, you are a part of Since 1974, and we are nominated for Best Independent Radio Show in the state of Ohio.
Oh, congratulations.
By the Ohio Entertainment Awards.
So the whole Since 1974radio.com.
Yeah, the whole family.
Everybody on the team.
You know what I'm saying? We nominated. So
that's what's up.
That's one awards, and then I say the Ohio Hip Hop Awards announced their nominations Friday, so hopefully we'll be in the
Well, yeah, you know, next year I want to get on for everything. I want a DJ nomination. I want a show nomination.
Let's do it.
I might even have a mixtape nomination coming. Man, Ty, I still ain't sent you this track, man.
You gotta send it to me, bro. I got like 2 I'm already working on.
Like, whew, man, I spit some fire, man. Let's do the people out there, I just want to let y'all know, I make T-shirts, I DJ, I do talk shows. But since I was 5 years old, I've been rapping, reciting other artists' raps, and writing my own, coming up with my own. since I was 4 or 5 years old. Me and my brother. My first recording was an answering machine. My mom let me and my brother drop the message for the answering machine. We was the MC kids. You know what I'm saying? My first recordings predate the computer era. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 29 on Friday. So I know we got a mixed type of a generation, you know, as far as people who know about the Fruity Loops and the Cool Edit and the computer recording era. And then there's some cats that's listening that still don't know about that. They're completely digital. But I was taking stereo sets and plugging the headphones into the mix mic and recording through headphones. Like talking, rapping into headphones.
Making it happen.
And the thing about that is, when you're doing it like that and you're recording onto a tape, you take the tape, you put a little paper and the things in the tape so you can record over it. You know, I'm recording over my mom Luther Vandross tapes and anything I could find. Okay, that goes in the tape deck, and in the other deck, you playing your instrumental, or in the CD deck if it had one, you playing the instrumental, and you're recording in the tape, and you got the mix mic going. Now, even when you by yourself, it's difficult to record because you got to record the whole track. There are no takes. You got one shot, or else you're starting from the beginning. You got one shot at it. So when I was making songs with the homies, that made it even harder because you might nail your verse, but if the homie don't nail his, guess what?
You gotta start over.
We're going right back to the beginning. But shout out to my homie AP, Anthony Phillips, my homie Tonio Taylor. We was the ill rhyme spitters, IRS. We used to get it in, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, for sure. This like 99, 2000 type stuff, man. One of the first times I recorded, I was playing a beat. I had a drum set in my basement, and my homie, he was rapping, and he was inside of the bass drum. Cause I had been playing the bass drum so much that the cover on the other side of it had already came off.
Right.
So in order for us, like, I'm sitting here thinking, all right, we gotta get the bass in there, and we gotta get the sound of the drums and you. So the best way to do that is gonna be for you to like get inside the drum.
Dang.
Get inside of the bass drum. And man, if I promise, out of everything in my life that I've lost and I don't have anymore, that might be definitely one of the top 3 things that I would recover if I could magically recover that. Because like I was playing this dope beat, and he had something that was written at first, but then he just kept going. You know what I'm saying? He started freestyling, and I going with the beat, and it was magical, man. So that's where I started at. But
yeah, it started somewhere along them lines.
So
man.
in that same breath, you know, again back to the 422 boys, for them to be able to, at the age of 10 and 11, to be able to come into the One Vision recording studio and to get on the top of the line equipment and to have, you know, producers
willing to work with them,
putting stuff together for them, you know, it's just
they eating it up, man.
The sky's the limit for them. So I know I've had to I take pride in, I've made a couple outfit sets for them for their shows at the Lifestyle Studio for them, and they're gonna be like some official models for me. Because I know they're going to get a lot of eyes on them. And the 422 Boys is going to be a brand. It's going to be a movement. I want that to be something that the whole city, the whole county, the whole state, the country, and the world can get behind, because they got a positive message. And I wish them young dudes nothing but the best.
And you know, they entered into a world that's really ahead of where they at.
Yep.
And for them to like I say, man, like you say, you hear them over here. You feel me? Running and ripping and want to still be kids at heart, man. They is something special, bro.
Yeah, and they're right at that age of like impressionability to where it's kind of over. Once you start hitting them early teens and teens, you start to think you know stuff.
Right.
And you're not as likely to take coaching and teaching, you know? Because you start to think that even at 14, 15, you the coolest dude in the building. You know, you in a building full of adults and, you know, people that 2-3 times your age. I remember being there. I mean, it's a part of life growing up.
Salute to SVE, man.
Yeah. Shout out to SVE, Marcus, Daniel, Derek, everybody that works with those young men. Shout out to the parents that get them to the studio, that get them to the shows. You said you remember being there?
No, that was you on the stream.
Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah, you know, you live on the stream too, so
okay.
Small delay on the stream. So.
All right, so earlier, you know, I mentioned that I got into, well, I didn't, but there was another knucklehead incident on Friday nights at the bar that I DJ at, and due to the violent activities, I was told that they could no longer have I Am the DJ there on Fridays.
Wow.
That, you know, so I'm not gonna say any names because I'm not gonna give away any free promotion anymore. It was cool, you know, when we was doing business. So for now, I'm gonna just refer to it as the bar or that bar.
My question right off the top would be to you is, we had a conversation a couple of weeks ago about trying to do something on a grander scale across the street or something.
Yeah.
Do something like that discourage you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because this is, you know, I'm glad you asked that, because the gist of what I want to say today and get across to people is that this establishment is associating hip-hop music with violence, thuggery, ridiculousness, violence that could happen anywhere. But they're connecting the dots and they're saying hip-hop music brings in this crowd that creates these problems. Now, we all know that there are all different types of people listen to hip-hop music. So when you make a statement like that, you alienate a lot of people. There's a lot of people, you know, like the wedding I was at this weekend, you know, I played new hip-hop. I played Trap Queen, Fetty Wap type stuff. You know, I don't think I played Flicker the Wrist, but it was some other new stuff that, you know, that they wanted to hear. This happens. Puerto Rican people, white people, black people, all types of people listen to hip hop.
Right.
Okay. People get into fights at bars where they're playing country music.
Alcohol.
Alcohol is what it is.
It's the common denominator.
And I mean, you know, there's other factors at this particular establishment, you know, especially regarding the lack of security. Because if I ran an establishment, okay, and every week people were getting into some type of altercation, you know, I look at my staff, okay, and I say, okay, I got all my things in line. What's everybody's job, okay? Bartender's job, keep the drinks moving, keep people served well, keep the drinks going, okay?
Right.
Doorman, check IDs, collect the money. DJ, keep the party moving, make sure people are having a good time. Security, make sure people
pause.
You know what I'm saying? So if I was having that problem, that is the first issue that I would address. I wouldn't say this music is bringing in these people who are acting up.
Right.
Especially, you know, when there's no pat down at the door.
Correct.
No wand at the door. at any time during the night, you can have anywhere from 100 to 200, possibly more people in the establishment between inside and the outside. And it's not like it's a wide open space. It's very like a lot of tables and corners and obstacles, you know, in between people. So it's not a lot of free flowing space. And you've got 2 security people.
Right.
So that's 1 per 100 or even 50
right
per one.
That's about the rate though.
So, you know, I took it very personally when I was told that, you know, we can't have I Am the DJ here. You know, we can't have this type of music. It was, you know, and it was also said that, you know, we can't have this crowd. You know, and then when I hear that, I'm conflicted. Because on one hand, I'm like, okay, I respect that. This is your establishment. You know, you have the right to try to bring in whoever you want and to say, you know, this is what we want at this establishment. But on the other hand, I'm like, what does that mean? Like, define this crowd. Is it the fighting crowd? Because nobody wants that. So how do you identify the 2 to 5 people out of 200 a week that are getting into these altercations?
But okay, that's the rap that our music genre gets. We love it, everybody love it, but it's always 1 or 2 bad apples that just ruin it for everybody. The enjoyment that we all get out of it. It's always, man, that's just like we got Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Coming out in 2 days. We not fit to escape this movie premiere without some issues. Because we asked them black, not just black folks, but you know what? I'm not gonna even say black folks. I'm gonna say we asked them street people to come together for a street movie, and street things are gonna happen. I got homeboys that's planning parties before they go to the movies, which means they're going to the movies intoxicated.
Yeah.
That's an
you know,
issue.
I didn't even at first I was just thinking about it from a perspective of, you know, we've had a recent incident over the last couple weeks in America. I think there's at least 2 shootings in movie theaters. I thought that's where you was going with that, but I think you're just going with an old-fashioned, a bunch of niggas getting together, getting drunk, probably going to see this movie.
It's our genre.
Something might go down.
As bad as I want to go see it on the first night, and I love my people, I love myself a little bit more. You feel me? Like,
no, I definitely understand, man.
And that's why I asked the question, like, we had already established that that's the reason why it hasn't happened over there. Because we can't allow them to get together.
You talking about doing something that
on a grander scale, as far as dealing with hip hop.
Doing a hip hop show. What we talking about is doing like a hip hop concert in the same type of way that they did the Rover Fest down in Lorraine at the Black River Landing.
Right.
Or the Rockin' on the River concert series, just basically like a summer jam type of thing where you got 5 to 10 or more thousand people that came to see a hip hop concert.
Most of the time when you look at hip hop concerts, they're predominantly Caucasian because the price be set kind of high.
Right.
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
definitely.
And
definitely.
That's for a reason.
Definitely.
Because street people.
Well, man, all concert prices nowadays is high. That is what it is.
That's to weed out the troublemakers.
Man, I'm gonna say that has more to do with people trying to get more money. You know what I'm saying? I'ma definitely say that.
I mean, that too.
I think the fact that lower income people can't get in is a extraneous variable that is a positive to them, that they look at that like man, we're gonna make money and keep the niggas out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think that it's more geared toward just making more money.
That's just like a waitress in a restaurant. when white couple walk in, oh yeah, come on over here, have a seat. But you and your lady walk in, oh please don't sit in my section.
But she white though.
Okay, okay, but still,
Yeah, because I'm there.
Please don't sit in my section.
Yeah.
They're not good tippers. Off just assumption, because I have to say, brother, I am a damn good tipper.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
If I say so myself, if your service is good, I'm gonna pay you for your service.
But I think, what we were saying though, as far as the concert prices being high, that's pretty much around the board. But we would like to have something that big of a scale here in Lorain, right downtown, because it's the perfect location, and they've already demonstrated that they're willing to tolerate public nudity, public marijuana consumption.
We different than that, bro. We are aggressive. We are strong. We are
now. See, and this is what I want to talk about. This is what I want to talk about.
That's just like when they differentiate when white people have riots and when black people have riots. I mean, the same things get torn up and beat down, and the same issues go on. And a riot is a riot, no matter what color it is. But it just.
So do you think that if there was a summer jam type thing down there, 5,000-10,000 people, something will go down?
Yep, definitely. It's a reason why they're not showing Straight Outta Compton at the Palace.
Well, because it take them a week and a half to get the new movie anyway, because they only got one screen.
So but just think about the money that they missing out on just showing that movie.
But that ain't. If that's the number one,
you got to go all the way to
in America
to see NWA, bro.
They only play one movie here. That's not fair.
That should be their one movie.
That's not a good point.
You don't think so? listen to me.
They got a concert there tonight.
Listen to me. On a Friday night.
Yeah. They never have new movies, though. They never have a premiere movie when it comes out. They pick whatever the top movie is, and it's most of the time it's a family-friendly kids movie. That's what they do at the Palace. So I'm not going to fault them for not showing Straight Outta Compton in 2 weeks after everybody who wanted to see it already seen it.
So is they going to show it over at the Palace? You think it'll be shown at the Palace?
No.
Never.
No.
Why not?
I'm not mad at them. I'd say that because
what if it win
their
a Grammy?
movie. They
pick
an
Oscar or something.
Because for anybody that don't know, the Palace Theater downtown Lorain is a historical building. They rebuilt it after a tornado hit down here. It's a historical landmark. It's recognized by the state of Ohio. So anyway, they show movies there during the week mostly. It's only like 2 or 3 days a week, and they only show one movie because there's only one screen. Okay, so no, if they don't play Straight Outta Compton 2 weeks from now, which is when they get new movies, and if a movie like Age of Ultron, Terminator, something that's you could take the whole family to see, because they got one shot. You know what I'm saying? When they sit down at their board meeting and they say, okay, we got to pick one movie. We want it to be kid friendly, and adults might want to see it too, because this is the only movie we're gonna be showing all week. So let's make it a good one. So, nah, Ty, I'm not gonna be mad if they don't show it.
So can we have a Fetty Wap concert over there?
We're at the Palace?
Yeah.
If somebody put the bread up, they can't say no.
I beg to differ, bro.
Now the Palace can, because, and actually I think that might be like a non-profit organization that's somehow associated with the Port Authority. Mm-hmm. But the Port Authority cannot say no. If the bread is put up for a Fetty Wap concert at Black River Landing, same rates as Roverfest, they can't say no. And I just until somebody puts the bread up.
What you mean they can't say no?
They can't say no.
They say no all the time.
No, they don't. Not to somebody that has a thought out plan. Okay, has a proposal and puts the bread up.
What you're trying to tell me is, as nice as that place over there is, and we know that it can hold up to 20,000 people, ain't nobody in the 2-3 years it's been open, came up with a.
It's
Wait a
been
minute.
open for longer than that.
Okay, but I'm saying ain't nobody came to them with the proper paperwork to have Young Jeezy over there. 20,000 people, bro, to have.
I don't think so. They haven't had a concert there at all until now. This is the first time where they're doing something big. Roverfest was the biggest thing that has ever been done there, and it was just done there last year for the first time. That's the biggest thing they ever did there.
Okay, so what I'm saying is nobody saw that and said, no, wait a minute. Nobody but us, because that's where we're at now. We're like, how do we do this?
I have not heard a report of anybody saying, hey, I had the 20 G's to put up. I had Young Jeezy ready to go, and they turned me down. I didn't. It's all speculation. So what I'm saying is, I'm ready to get the bread together. I'm ready to get the connects together and put the proposal together and make it happen.
Let's do it.
Because they can't tell me no.
Okay.
They can't.
Because
I was at Roverfest.
Right.
And I seen what it was. Okay? But they wanded you. You got wanded before you went into Roverfest.
Right.
Okay? It's a controlled environment. It's police everywhere. It's a different thing. I think if you put that type of structure together for a hip-hop concert, you can make it happen. And this is what I want to talk about.
Okay.
Because I told you that this topic, eventually led into something bigger picture, and it was right in line with the mission of since1974radio.com. So, Ty, I just found this out the other day when we was talking. I never really knew what Since 1974 was about and what it meant. So Can you tell the people what that is?
I mean, well, it's originally my birthday. I was born in 74.
For sure.
But, I mean, hip-hop started in August of 1974.
Right.
So since 1974 represents every genre, every generation of hip-hop from the inception up until what is they call Generation X or Generation Debate, whatever they call it now, the next Generation Next or whatever.
Right.
So we touch all aspects of hip-hop and R&B.
Okay. So some people may be familiar with the idea of hip-hop as more than a music genre, as a culture.
Yeah.
Now, there are some people who say that there are 4 elements. There's some people that say there's 5. Some people say there's 3.
6,
I choose to not limit it. I think that by limiting it, you're limiting hip-hop and you're limiting the culture, and that's, you can't do that. You know what I mean? That stunts the growth of the culture.
Right.
And when you say culture, like, what is culture? Culture is a way of life, shared language, shared actions, pleasures, occupations, lifestyles, states of mind, ideas, theories, beliefs, things like that. And I think that in this world that we're living in today, which is such a melting pot, to where we're getting to a lot of people that you see nowadays walking around, you can't tell what their traditional ethnicity is.
Right.
We don't live in a world anymore where you can just look around and say he's black, he's white,
right,
he's Mexican, or whatever. You know what I mean? There's all different types of Hispanics that come in all different shades, from blacker than me to white as milk,
Chinese,
and blonde. You know what I'm saying? So we in this melting pot now, and even as an African American, our African American culture as African Americans is, it isn't the most defined thing, because we started here with slavery, 300-400 years in the Americas as slaves, and that is the beginnings of African American culture. Some people try to take it back to like the original African cultures and things like that, and to where, you know, I try to get into that, and you know, I'm definitely down with Kwanzaa as a movement. I'll talk about that. I could do a whole show on Kwanzaa. But you know, that was created by a African American who wanted to encourage African Americans to get in touch with their African American roots. But I say that to say that I kind of identify more as a hip-hopian than an African American, because hip hop is my culture. Because there are people that I hang out with and people that are in my circle and that I identify with and that I've grown up with and interact with, these different things. And they come from all different type of ethnic backgrounds.
Right.
But the one thing that we kind of all have in common in the ways that we communicate with each other, the things we say to each other when we talk, you know what I mean? The way that we dress, type of music that we listen to, different activities that we do, these things are more like hip hop than anything. It's like no, that's not a black thing. That's a hip hop thing.
But see, you got your people who watch rhythm and blues turn to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? And they hold on to hip hop as that's ours. You know what I'm saying? It's the word of the streets, and it's how we communicate it with one another. And they try to. I'm not gonna say they try to prevent it from growing, because they can't prevent it from growing. But they try to hold on to that essence of.
It's kind of like that. This is ours. We ain't never had nothing.
Everything we have, y'all take from us.
Right.
You want us to share it with everybody, but y'all ain't sharing shit with us. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, we hot, bro.
And that's where people have to understand that, because, like, yeah, R&B turned into rock and roll or whatever like that, but hip hop is more than music. Hip hop is a way of life. It's language. It's culture.
And everybody want to be hip hop until hip hop go bad. Oh, I listen to country and rock and roll too. I don't just listen to hip hop, except for us, those that.
But again,
like you say, are hip hop.
Just like with the radio station, you know, it's not just about the music, and that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, that hip hop is a culture. So if you identify with hip hop in any type of way, you know, you're a part of that culture.
Right. That's why I say we cater to the hip hop and R&B community, not just the artists.
Right.
To the whole to the community as a whole.
You know, it's fashion, it's dance, it's art,
culinary,
spoken word,
so much. It's,
you know,
like you said, everything you do. It's not just.
And that's something that brings people together.
Lawyers.
You know,
that's hip hop.
So, like we said, this if we're starting this at 1974, we're 41 years right now into our culture. So it's very young. It's very young,
and it is took on so many forms in this 41 years.
Absolutely. And I think that we are at a pivotal point where we, as the stewards of this thing that we call hip hop, you know, we have to do a better job of bringing awareness to people about hip hop being more than just the music, and about it, we have to save the image of our culture, because it can be, we can't have people associating hip hop with violence. That's not a part. I mean, unfortunately,
that's where it is.
Unfortunately, it is. I really can't shy away from that. But what I'm saying is, we are young. This is a young time in the history of hip hop. So that doesn't have to be, you know, hip hop will be here, God willing, 100 years from now. So we are the people right now that can play a major part in 150 years from now. People not looking at hip hop in a negative light.
hip hop is kind of like a drug. I mean, when I say that, I say when you have incidents in like rock and roll venues and stuff like that, that pretty much be it. You feel me? But when you have an incident like you had at Mutt and Jeff's last week.
At where?
I'm sorry. That place. At that place. That crowd comes back even though that situation happens.
You can play any type of music and that crowd. In Lorain, Ohio, there is 65,000 people. And on Friday night in this whole city, you have a couple other bars that have a DJ and a dance floor. But they are predominantly black bars to where even a lot of black people are like,
you heard what I just
I'm
said.
not going there.
I'm not going there. I'm cool.
So this place where I was at, this is the only place in the whole city where just about anybody will walk into and be like, okay, I know I'm gonna be all right in here, you know. So when you have a scenario like that, and you got other bars in the city closing down, and you the only show in town on Friday night, you gonna get all types of everybody.
I say that to say because we used to have a club in Flint, and I can talk about it. It was called the Beavers, man, and I'm talking about the Beavers used to light up. I mean, like the Beavers used to have all of Broadway from the corner up there past Palace, just both sides. Popping.
Just one club,
both sides popping. And if you couldn't get in, you was parking lot pimping. I mean, it was the thing. But every week, at least once a month, somebody would get killed at the Beavers. But every week, it jumped the same way. It was almost as if, I don't care if somebody got killed here. I'll be back next week. My homeboy even wrote a song about it, and he said something to that fact, like, we in the club, somebody get popped, we'll be right back next week.
Yeah.
That's hip-hop. Hip-hop gonna come back to that music. It's gonna come back to that. You know what I'm saying? Every time. And then, like you just said, it's some black clubs that black people won't even go into.
Yeah. Yeah, because they associate the hip-hop crowd with violence and with danger.
But it's some black clubs that black folks won't even go into.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm
acknowledging. That gets to a sad point, man, where when you scared to be amongst your own people, like, and I say that to say that I just said I'm not going to see NWA on the first night. These niggas gonna wild out. I'm trying to tell you, you got 40 years. Everybody that run NWA is 40 years. Everybody done heard of NWA at some point in time. And those kids that haven't,
honestly, this is kind of off subject. I'm not that hyped for the movie, man.
Why not?
I already seen the NWA biography. It came out 22 years ago. It's called CB4, starring Chris Rock.
Wow.
Straight out of Low Cash, a crazy motherfucker named Gusto.
That was an awesome movie.
Sweat on my balls.
I think I'm gonna be watching that.
Yeah, man. We've already established that you from a different era, and they're definitely a bigger part of. You know what I mean? Like I respect them for what they did. They just don't really like resonate with me in the same way to where I'm like, I can't wait to go watch this.
You got these young folks excited about this movie, sir. These young people are excited, and that's gonna be.
I mean, that's cool.
That's gonna be the issue. You're gonna have,
and that's what I'm saying. This shit has got to stop. It's got to stop.
You preaching to the choir. You ain't saying nothing these people ain't done heard.
It's got to stop, man.
And look, you got people that will shoot somebody and say this has got to stop. I'm saying, man, like for real, bro. For real. And the first thing when you say that to somebody, this got to stop. We got to pray more.
Yeah.
How much more praying can we do? It's like, bro, these man, I seen somebody post. I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm gonna get back to you on this one because I want to make sure I tell you this shit word for word. Like when you see one of your friends post something like that, bro, and it's like, wow. And when you already know it's serious, but when you see something like this, and it just take you there, like, damn, where'd it go? Come on.
Yeah,
here
okay,
go.
there you go.
Dear murderers in Flint, can you please go to bed tonight and stay asleep? I need some sleep, and all I hear is this damn helicopter flying. P.S. May your gun and guns come up missing as you rest. Thank you kindly. That's tired. That's like, man, I mean, seriously. What can we do? Put more police out there? We got issues with the police.
Man, I kind of feel like there's a whole. I've always, I grew up in I'd say middle class neighborhood. It wasn't like, but I was very close to like the hood. As far as what that is in Lorraine, actually just like a couple blocks over. I know street dudes. I don't really consider myself a street dude, but I'm good in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I've always kind of felt like I was connected with everybody because I know people all the way to, people in political positions and in corporate, people related to me, also not related to me, all the way down to the underworld, to the street people. So I've always kind of felt like I had at least a little bit of an idea of what was going on with everybody, how everybody was feeling. But this super violent shit, I can't identify with that. I don't know what these niggas is going through, but this shit doesn't have anything to do with hip hop, man. This shit is not hip hop related.
It's what we talk about in hip hop that make it related.
People talk about other stuff
bro,
in hip hop too, though.
That's what make hip hop so prevalent. All these people on the outside get to look into what's going on in something that they can't be a part of, or not just can't be a part of, but don't want to be a part of. You feel me? But you still get to experience it through hip hop. You get to be a street nigga because you listen to hip hop, even though you ain't a street nigga while you in your office. And like the movie Office, he was riding down banging that Scarface. Some niggas pulled up, he hit that lock like click.
But I guess what I'm saying is that niggas are not committing violence because of hip hop. Violence is a side effect of their lifestyle, because there's hip hop artists that don't even rap about violence. There's hip hop artists that rap about women, they rap about dancing, they rap about getting money in all different types of ways. They rap about their rhyme skills. But violence, that's something that certain people have going on in their life that they bring to the music. The violence is not innate in the music or in the culture. That is, again, an extraneous variable that comes in because of lifestyles, because of drugs, because of gangs. And then there's this whole notion of people not wanting to feel disrespected or feeling like they gotta get some get back. These different types of things. And it's just, it's sad and it's unnecessary. And I just wanna, I'm not accepting that as a part of hip hop. I'm not accepting that. And I'm asking other people to not accept that either. Don't just throw your hands up in the air and say, oh, this is a part of hip hop. Like, nah, it's not. I want to get back to the fun of hip hop, the camaraderie of hip hop, and even the battles. Battling is cool when you keep it to the music. I think that's good for the game. But the violence aspect of it, That's some shit that came in with like gangster rap. That's when that shit became a major part of it.
That's when folks started to pay attention to hip hop.
Because
before that it was just us.
No. I mean, that's when the white man in the music industry really started putting their money behind it to pump it out to the masses.
That's exactly what I just said.
That's not what you said. You said that's when people start paying attention to it.
So
but they had a buzz, like Sugar Hill Gang had a buzz. They didn't have a buzz. Curtis Blow didn't have a buzz.
For us, yes.
I'm saying, yes, but who is us?
Yes, me, you, for us black people.
But see, it's bigger than that. It's not a black or white thing.
It didn't become bigger than that until they started paying attention.
There wasn't no white people that liked Curtis Blow,
bro.
Or
listen
Sugar
to me.
Hill Gang.
Listen to me.
There wasn't,
dude.
That's what you saying?
There was not no white people involved in hip hop.
They didn't listen to it. They didn't like it at all,
bro. No.
Okay.
They called it the devil's music, bro.
But see,
no.
This is where I'm gonna call you out because I'm not gonna let you do this because I'm asking other people not to generalize, okay, and not to say all black people do this.
How you gonna call out somebody that done lived this whole 41
because I
years?
know people. White people the same age as you that are just as hip hop as you are, Ty.
Bro, they have not been hip hop the whole 41 years, bro.
They're just as what you're telling me right now is not one person.
Listen what I'm telling you. It's a difference in learning hip hop and living hip hop. There's a difference.
What you're telling me is that there's not one white person that has been just as hip hop as you are, and I can't let you say that.
Okay,
I can't let you say that.
Let me give you one white person that's just as hip hop as me. Now there's one white person just as hip hop as me. He's still outnumbered, cause the majority.
That's not my point, though. That's not my point.
Okay. You said we was generalizing the conversation, right? So you by me giving you just one person, one white person that's just as hip hop as Ty, that still don't make it no generalized conversation because the majority.
Okay.
White folks didn't get into hip hop, bro.
See, that's
until it was something that they couldn't do.
I don't talk like that. I don't talk like that. I don't say white folks do this, black folks do that.
Bro,
I don't do that.
Bro.
I don't do that.
Listen to me.
Because I don't want nobody saying to me, you're black. So black folks do this. That's why I don't generalize.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I get you 110%.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I get what you're saying.
But if we keeping it about the music,
yeah,
hip hop is
you can say in the 80s it was a predominantly black art form, and it was a predominantly black music form.
That's what I'm saying.
And it did not hit the mainstream until.
That's what
90s.
I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I will agree with that.
There we go. That's all I was saying.
But
in the beginning, they was not feeling hip hop. No.
It's not that people weren't feeling it. It's that the mainstream people that had the money behind the music industry, okay, your Interscope Records, your Sony, Universal, they did not start putting money into it,
bro,
until the early 90s, this NWA gangster rap.
You know what? If you ask the most white people today, do they like hip hop today? They're gonna be like, oh no, I like old school hip hop.
I can't Ty, because this is my show. I can't let you talk like that.
The music of today sucks. I really like old school hip hop. You know they gonna say that. They say that. How many times somebody done said that to you? White person that said they prefer older school hip hop.
Again, I'm 29 years old, and I live in a world where I identify with people as more hip hop. You're a hip hop person. I don't look at you as you're a white person. Now there are some people who personify the ideal white person. There are people like that who I've encountered, yes, but there's also white people who I've met that could sit here and have the same conversation that I am and that we are, you know. So I when I'm sitting here asking people not to lump all of hip hop in with this thing and not to generalize, I just can't make generalizations a part of the conversation. It's counterproductive and is hypocritical to me.
That goes back to what I said earlier in the show. I just had a brain fart. I'm leaving.
But yeah, man, I forgot originally. But no, that's what we were saying. You know, to your point, to where I was at in what I was saying. Okay, even if people if it didn't go mainstream until it got violent, still, whatever. The fact remains, in its origins, it wasn't about that. It was the hibbit to the, you know, it was about the music. It was about dancing. It was about having fun.
It was gibberish. See, and I'm saying that because I was there.
Yeah.
And I was told it was gibberish. It will never last. It's the devil's music. Nobody wants to hear that but you guys. I was told that. Like, what are you doing? Oh, you want to be a rapper? You want to be into the hip hop community? It's gonna die.
But I mean,
it's a fad.
But like, what I'm talking about right now? Okay, what I'm talking about right now is people who identify themselves as hip hop, taking pride in the positive elements of hip hop.
Right. And just brung back what I was thinking. You have those that want to keep it pure. You feel me? Which is us. This is our music. Just like R&B, rhythm and blues was our music. You feel me? They turned it into rock and roll, and now they don't want to put no R&B artist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Every time you put a R&B artist or a hip hop artist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they get mad. He don't belong in there. That's rock and roll. But rock and roll comes from rhythm and blues. It's actually our music. It was taken from us. So you have the purists of hip hop that say, no, you're trying to steal again from me. You have taken everything from me. As a black man, now I'm speaking as a black man. Yeah. You have taken everything from me. Everything that I've ever tried to share with you, you have taken from me and claimed it as your own. You have the purists in hip hop that say you're not going to be able to take this from me. That's what you got your.
I don't. That's not what I'm saying though. If you were using that like to say what I'm saying, you'd be saying like people are like hip hop is violent. Don't take the violent side of hip hop.
That's a part of it, is what I'm saying. Violence is a part of hip hop.
I don't think so.
You would be naive not to think that hip hop.
I don't. It's a part of it. It's a part of it by association, but it's not innately a part of it.
And then I got to go back to the current situation. Were you DJing at this spot more than 1 week a night?
No, just on Friday.
Just that 1 week. They don't have no issues, no other nights. Just when we got this violent music playing.
Yeah, but see, that's what again.
You said
like,
it
now,
do you
believe that though?
Dude, did you hear me when I said I will not be attending NWA's world premiere this Saturday because niggas is gonna act the fool?
So we are on opposites. You unplug the mic.
It might not just be niggas, but you got the Mexicans gonna act the fool. You got the white boys gonna act the fool. Everybody is gonna act the fool.
We're on opposite sides of this argument.
It's a
because
culture.
Obviously, because you and what I'm saying is it's not. So we on opposite sides of this argument.
That's cool.
So,
we agree.
So what I'm trying to tell people is take the violence out of hip hop because it don't belong there. So don't associate violence with hip hop.
They tried to.
It don't belong there.
Macklemore, no violence in his hip hop. You feel me? They gave him the award. All real hip hoppers were like, How the hell he win it over Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye West?
You know, that stuff doesn't really matter to me. Like when you was just talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, I don't give a damn about my favorite hip hop artist or my favorite R&B singer. Where's the R&B Hall of Fame?
Okay, so let me ask you this question. I think it was Run DMC that just got introduced into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think they were the last ones. No, I'm sorry. It was Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. They got
It hurt me to the core. To the core, to hear people say they don't belong in there. What do you mean they don't belong in there? Do you know how many rock and roll samples they use in their music?
I mean, is that what makes them eligible? Because they sampled rock artists?
Dude, so what you saying right there is they don't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'm saying I don't care. Because they're not rock and roll artists. They don't identify themselves as rock and roll artists.
Watch this. If that's the case, rock and roll artists aren't rock and roll artists. They stole the genre from rhythm and blues.
Mean, you can. That's a different conversation, though. That's a completely different conversation. There's a rock and roll Hall of Fame. They built it. People go to the induction.
There's an R&B Hall of Fame here in Cleveland.
Is that like the official one?
It's the R&B Hall of Fame.
I've never heard about it.
Exactly.
That's what I've never heard about it. I've heard about exactly what though?
Exactly. There's one here, but you haven't heard about it. And right in your backyard.
I know, but like, what's the point of that?
It's right in your backyard, and you don't even know about it. That's the point.
That's not a point though. That's a statement. But what does that have to do with what we're talking about right now?
It goes to show that we have what you just said. They're not good enough. If they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they're not of that genre, then they should be in the R&B Hall of Fame. They are. There is a R&B Hall of Fame, but you didn't know about that. That's the point. We don't know. Our stuff is not. If I start a hip hop Hall of Fame, it's gonna be, oh well, is that the official hip hop Hall of Fame? So is that the official Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And if so, why is it only rock and roll?
Man, you're taking this conversation in like 5 different places that don't really have anything to do with what I'm talking about.
When you watch the show back, you're gonna be like, ah.
No. I'm talking about, not wanting violence to be associated with hip hop. And then I'm saying, okay, so that's one thing. Then I'm saying I don't care if Public Enemy is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and that rap artists should be in the Rap Hall of Fame, and R&B artists should be in that Hall of Fame. So that's a statement.
It all go together.
In itself.
It all go together. It all go together. When you watch this show back, you're gonna say, I get it. I hear what he's saying now. Dude, they what I'm saying is they don't want hip hop to be a part of white people. Because those are the ones. The ones that said when Public Enemy was nominated and their nomination was accepted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I didn't hear you the first black person that said, I don't care if they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All I heard was white people saying they shouldn't be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Michael Jackson there, he wasn't rock and roll.
And I think that it is more productive to identify those white people who say that more as non-hip-hop people who are not of the hip-hop culture, more than to say they're saying that because they're white. They're saying that because they're not a part of the hip-hop culture and they don't understand it.
I feel you, and that's where we come from, like you said earlier, 2 totally different worlds.
Absolutely.
I keep my grass cut low so I can spot all the snakes.
I mean, that's a different than trying to be productive and moving forward towards the future, where obviously young people are moving away from that thought process.
There's reasoning. You want to move to the future when this song that you finna have me play is how old?
It is because we got stuck.
Okay.
We got stuck. Now it's time to move forward. I don't want to stay in the past. I don't want to stay where we at right now. I choose to live in the world how I would like it to be. I'm an idealist. I know you speak
I
from
agree with that,
you speak
but
from your experience.
Time,
you speaking from what you've experienced growing up, things that people have said to you, the way that people have treated you, the way that the people who raised you were treated, and what they taught you. Everybody speaks from their experiences.
Exactly.
My life experiences are a little bit different, and I come from a place, and I'm in a place where I like to look at people as equals, and I like to look for positives in things.
Have you ever been denied anything because of your color of your skin? And how did that
And
make
like
you
I've said,
feel?
at any time when something has happened to me like that, I always try to look for reasons other than my race why this could have possibly happened. Because
do you find other reasons?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. Like I'm not gonna pretend that there's not racism still in America, okay? But it doesn't do you any good to go around thinking that every white person is a racist or to categorize white people as behaving a certain way or doing a certain thing, because when you ask them to not do it to you, when you ask them not to racially profile you, you're being a hypocrite. If you go around and you racially profiling white people.
And see,
so I'm just about not being a hypocrite.
When you say I feel the same way you felt about the Hall of Fame about racism. Like I'm gonna say this. I deal with white people.
Who doesn't?
I'm just gonna leave it there. I deal with white people.
Yeah, that's what I don't really know what you're trying to say.
Is I deal with them. I deal with them. I mean, if my boss don't invite me over to his house, so now I'm gonna go back a little bit further with the whole little Donald Sterling situation. They was all mad at him because of what he said. He didn't want no black people in his house. You feel me? Most boss don't invite your ass over to the house. So I didn't have an issue with what he said. So I could have worked for Donald Sterling. You feel me? Because I could have dealt with him. All right. You don't like me, I don't like you, but I can deal with you. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, the past 20 years that I was a cook, I didn't like half the people I worked with, but I dealt with them because that was my job. You feel me? So that's what I mean when I say I deal with white people. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't.
See, now that's where I'm just we gonna go to break because we obviously we coming from two different sides of the coin about that whole subject, and it's not getting no productive.
It's the same way with them. They deal with us. They don't have to deal with us, but they do because they know we are smart, we are intelligent, we are beautiful black people, we kind, we nice, and they take advantage of that shit every time. Every time. I got glasses to all that shit. I treat everybody as equals because that is what I'm asking people to do to me. I treat others how I want to be treated without ignoring the history of prejudice in this country by white people. But I'm not going to accuse people who I come into interactions with of behaving a certain way before I give a chance to do that to me. So in other words, me dealing with people is just what you said. I deal with them.
I don't know. It sounds like you go into interactions with white people with the expectations of them being shady.
I do.
I mean, and that's from your life experiences and everything.
Exactly,
like that.
I do.
And it shows.
I'm gonna deal with you, but I'm gonna watch your ass because I know the last time I dealt with your kind, how I got fucked over. So of course, that's just like a girl.
So
that's
you're okay.
It don't even have to be a white person. It could be a female. You know what I'm saying? If I'm dealing with a certain female and she remind me of another female, I'm gonna deal with her accordingly.
But do you understand that is the same logic behind racial profiling?
Hey.
And you're okay with that?
Hey, man, bro.
I'm saying let's address what I'm saying.
And that's how it come back to the whole thing about violence in hip hop. Racial profiling. It's true, bro. There is violence in hip hop. You cannot take it out of hip hop. You're not going to be able to do that. You know how I know that? Because we have numerous what happened to X-Clan? They disappeared. You know why they disappeared? Because NWA came on the scene. Out went the positive, lift up the black man. Man, I got a whole story that I could let you read about how the white man plotted and made this for the gangster rap to be hot just so they can fill up these prisons.
So how is it that that cannot be purged from hip hop. It is not naturally a part of hip hop. You just said it.
Because
it
bro,
was artificially interjected into hip hop.
Because
like a virus.
Did you hear about Lupe Fiasco this past week?
No, I didn't.
That's
hear
pop.
about
See,
Lupe
that's
Fiasco.
see. That's why. That's why. Because you don't want to hear that. But you heard about Drake and Meek Mills this week, didn't you? You see what I'm saying?
No, it's not the point, man. You gotta follow, like, you gotta make a point.
I just made the point.
What is the point?
Lupe Fiasco is what you
but
just
tell
said.
me the point. Tell me the point. Tell me like the point.
The point is that, man, there's violence in hip hop. You can't take it out. That's my point. You can't take it out.
That is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
And what I'm saying is you can and we have to.
And we agree to disagree.
Here you go.
I've been trying to take the violence out of Flint for 41 years.
And when you're attempting to do something, if you say you can't do it, then you're not gonna be able to do it, bro. And you've already lost the battle.
Something. Guess what? There's always a winner. There's always a loser. So you can't. So you win some, you lose some. You can't win them all, bro.
And we just stated. So you run since 1974radio.com,
and I done took
which
some
you want
losses
to win,
here.
and you're trying to win. You want the culture to preserve and to prevail and to win.
Given up. I have
ultimately,
took some losses.
but by saying that you cannot take the most negative element about this culture out of it.
Bro, if I was to have
that's a defeated statement.
If I was to take all the cuss words out our music that we play on our radio station,
we're not talking about cuss words. We're not talking about cuss words. I'm not talking about cuss words. I'm talking about violence. I'm talking about niggas putting their hands on each other. It's not because of the music. Niggas rap about fighting other people because that's what they're doing in their life.
So what do you mean it's not about the music? If the music is about our life, what do you mean it's not about the music?
It's not naturally a part of the music. Every song isn't violent. Like, you laughing, but you're not really listening to what I'm saying.
Oh, no, I'm listening to you.
You're not really listening to me.
I hear you because what I'm trying to get to you is, yes, I understand what you're trying to say. You want to take violence out of hip hop. You feel like there was a time when there was no violence in hip hop. Dude, there's always been violence in hip hop. You feel me? There's always been violence in hip hop. You know why? Because hip hop comes from the streets. There is violence in the street. Now, this is where I can agree with you. Violence doesn't have a color. It can be white, it could be black. The streets don't have a color. It could be white, it could be black, but that is where hip hop comes from. It comes from the street. It comes from the pimps and the hustlers and the pushers. Don't get it twisted thinking that African Bambaataa was all about partying. You know marijuana and cocaine play issues in that partying and alcohol. And you just seen for yourself. You just sit up here and said, dude, it is not my music that is making these people. Yeah, it's the music that's attracting these people.
And
yes,
when you say
is, bro.
These people are everybody.
Bro, listen.
It's everybody.
You can agree to this. You will have a white person. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna say a white person. I'm gonna say a Chinese person that is not from the streets, but a get in the club and recite one of the most gangsterous songs, word for word for word for word. Why is that?
Because they like the music.
Okay, you win.
Why is it? Tell me why it is.
It's not. It's because they like the violence in the music, bro.
But when you said they recited a song,
I
you
said
didn't
gangster.
say it was
I said
a violent song.
I said the most gangsterous song, word for word for word.
Now that song, yeah, but every song is not like that.
Come on, man. You got white people remixing Fetty Wap, bro, singing it. They done turned it into a song, bro.
That does not.
Trap Queen.
That is not an argument for
Trap
when
Queen.
I say every song does not have it
So you
in
mean
it.
to tell me you got white lawyers that's trap queens now?
You're not. Like
what I'm saying to
I'm
you
trying
is
to have a
they don't
serious
live that life.
conversation,
I'm having a serious conversation too. They don't live that life, but they enjoy that music. You feel me? That's where I'm trying to go with you. They don't live that life. You got these doctors and lawyers, people that work in offices. I got to push stop again. That work in offices that know Trap Queen word for word, but don't live that life. And that's what I said earlier. Yeah, you got a lot of people that want to be hip hop until it's time to be hip hop. You feel me? You got a lot of people running around in the suburbs that's, I love that hip hop music. But me and you, I live hip hop. I'm in the streets. The song talking about selling dope. I sell dope. You feel me? Whereas you in your car rapping about it, I got 36 keys and 36, but you don't got 36 keys.
There's black people that's not living that life.
But
that do the same thing.
This wasn't about the black or white. This was about violence in the music. I'm saying it come from the streets. It come from the streets. You're not gonna be able to take.
I will buy the association of that rap came from, or not rap, because I'm not talking about rap. I'm not just talking about music. I'm talking about hip hop as a culture, which came from the streets, and violence is a part of the streets.
It's a part of it.
I can, like, in my, I took logic. So whenever I'm talking about something, like, I have to connect dots or else it doesn't make sense. Like, that's why I have a hard time talking to a lot of people, because everything has to make sense. I have to connect dots. So that makes sense to me. Streets, violence, cannot separate those, cannot separate hip hop from the streets. That makes sense to me. That is a logical argument. So, again, I am in a battle because it's important to me for my business, and it's important to me as a steward of hip hop culture that this violence is poached from hip hop and the glorification of it in a actual physical manifestation of it.
So in other words, hip hop to you is just party music.
No.
So
hip hop is a culture.
Okay. So it's a fun culture.
I would like to focus on the more positive elements of it. A lot of it is about struggle and things that are not fun.
But you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
Definitely.
So you can't have the violence without the fun. You can't have the love without the hate.
If you're saying you can't have the,
you have fun, man. If you play hip hop music and you got some drinks jumping off, you gonna have somebody in there that's gonna hear a lyric that says "smack a bitch on the ass," and he gonna think that person was talking to him. And I know where you finna go. You gonna go, well, they say the same thing in rock and roll, and that's true, and it's true, very much so. And that's why we having this conversation, because, like we said, we feel like we should be able to have Fetty Wap or any other hip hop R&B artist across the street, just like they had Roverfest.
And we can.
And I want to see it happen.
And we can.
Now look, you are more positive to me because you on that. They can't tell me no, and I'm like, I just want to see it happen. I'm willing to work with you, bro, and do whatever we got to do to see it happen. But I don't know.
That's what
I'm 75% behind.
That's how I am. That's how I am just in life in general. I am the guy that sees things that nobody else sees.
Right.
I'm the guy that opens the doors that say don't open.
Right.
I'm the dude that
shit, wait a minute.
We off the air?
No. I just got to make sure that I walk away from your ass when you go to grabbing doors that they say don't open.
Oh, yeah, man. That's what I do, man. That's what I do. I'm here to do the impossible.
Right.
So
that's why you that's why you on the team, bro.
I know, man. That's why I'm here, because 50 years from now, I want people to be able to go to hip hop clubs, and I want hip hop to have stepped its game up. You know what I'm saying? I want that the violence to be marginalized. Even if we cannot take it completely out, I want it to no longer be socially acceptable to go to a hip hop club and to see 10 fights and to just chalk it up to this is a hip hop club. This is what happens at hip hop clubs.
Well, we're gonna start with this.
That's my dream.
We're gonna start with this Friday. Hopefully when we come in here next Tuesday or Wednesday, we don't have no issues to talk about. You feel me?
So we can start again with what? With the conversation, the same conversation?
No, I'm just saying when we come in here next Tuesday or Wednesday, we don't have no issues to talk about over 30 people were killed across the country at NWA movies. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody go see the movie, have a good time, learn a little something, go to the club and kill somebody at the club. Don't do it as a goddamn movie theater. No, don't kill nobody this weekend, man. Y'all cut that shit out, man. We gotta, like you said, man. And 110%. I love you, my dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we can have conversations like this.
I know, man. That's a good conversation.
I learned something. You know what I'm saying? I do got to step and me to had this conversation before about, Ty, you got to step your game up with the white folks. They ain't all bad. You know? And I do. And I love you white people, man. Don't get it twisted thinking that Ty, racist or nothing like that. I love y'all, but you know what I'm saying? Just like he said, through past experiences, I have my, my security
have talked
guards.
About that before.
You know
we have talked about that before.
So, I love y'all though. Don't get it twisted. I love y'all.
We love the white people, black people, Germans, Greek, Arab, Persian, Hawaiian.
We be on this air. We had to give y'all that Skip Bayless, Stephen A. We had to debate just for the sake of debating. And sometimes I agree with him, but I just throw something out there just for the sake of debate.
For real, I'm gonna throw it out there, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say, man, this is probably the best episode of the I Am the DJ show that we've done so far. Between the interview with the 422 boys, shout out to them, and we just had a really good conversation about the state of hip hop and hip hop culture and the importance of it as a culture and possible directions to where it can go in the future. Because again, people, we got to look at this as a bigger picture. It's not just the music. It's a whole culture of people who are identifying with the fashion, with the music, with the lingo. And there are more ties to that than there are just strictly to race or something like that. I feel like if I see a black person and I see a white person, okay? Two dudes, we in a neutral environment, and some hip hop comes on, and the white dude starts jamming out to it, saying the words, and the black dude is just sitting there kind of looking uncomfortable. I'm gonna go and try to be friends with the white dude.
Okay.
Because hip hop
is what you are.
Is what I am.
Dope.
I am hip hop. From now on, when it say ethnicity, I'm checking other. And I'm putting hip hop.
Hip hopian.
That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
I'm gonna need one.
That's a t-shirt. It's gonna say ethnicity. It's gonna have the check boxes. It's gonna black, white, hip hop.
Dope.
Check.
I'm gonna need one of those.
We got time to do the starting five.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let me get an instrumental or something on.
This week's starting five, brought to you this week by Lifestyle Studio. Until I get a sponsor to sponsor the top five again, I send Ty, and sometimes we'll do it. He'll send it to me, but we're gonna pick a topic for the week, and then we're going to select our top five choices in that given category. So lastly, we did our top five rap albums of all time. So I thought that this week it would be appropriate, since the summer is kind of winding down.
Why, summer? Where did you go?
And you about to have your last couple opportunities to get it in at the summer cookout. So I told Ty, I said, I need to know, when you go to summer cookout, what are the top five items that get to your plate? If you can only fit 5 items on your plate, no doubling up. You can't say ribs 5 times.
He keep coming up with some good ones. It's hard to put 5 items on your plate at summer cookout.
If you can only fit 5, and I'm not talking drinks.
Okay, just food.
But but food and desserts. I'm not really a dessert type of dude myself, not for cookouts anyway. That did just make me think of something. I left watermelon off my cookout list. We're gonna give watermelon an honorable mention.
Yeah, on both of ours.
Because I did put the watermelon.
Put that on both of ours.
Yeah, because if I see some, I don't care. You know, sometimes when your plate full, and you just gotta put some shit on the top of it that ain't even gonna stay there.
Right.
But just so when you get back to the table, you can just take it off and put it to the side. That's what I'm gonna do with the watermelon for the honorable mention.
If you're in the Lorain, Ohio area or any of the surrounding areas, and after you hear my top 5, if you would like to bring me a plate in any of the following days, I am gladly accepting them here at 422 Broadway, Studio C.
And you can bring one to me too at 426 Broadway Ave, the Lifestyle Studio. All right, so let's get into it. What is your, we'll do it just like we did last week. You give one, I give one, and then before you give your final one, do a final recap. So tell me, what is Ty's number 5 cookout item?
I got to have some potato salad.
Woo! Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. I do not eat anything where the main ingredient is mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm. You soul brother over there.
Not anything like that. But I think that there are versions of coleslaw, not coleslaw, but potato salad out there that I might like. So if you have a potato salad recipe that does not involve mayonnaise or relish in any type of way, send that to IamThaDJ@gmail.com. Tweet it to me at IamThaDJ. IamThaDJ.
I like all potato salads, country style, eggs, however you want to do it.
Just send it to Ty. You can send him all the potato salad. But funny enough, my number 5 item is also a pea salad, but it is a pasta salad. I prefer my pasta salad to be kind of light on the dressing. I don't like it when it has that real tangy dressing. I like it to be a more of just like an olive oily type dressing with the big cheese squares and pepperonis in it. Not too much. I don't like olives. I don't get into that. I just kind of like the pasta, the cheese, the pepperoni, and the dressing. Maybe a little onion in there or something. But pasta salad is my number 5.
My number 4 would be baked beans.
That is another thing that you will never find on I Am the DJ's plate. Ever, ever, ever.
Yes, good old baked beans.
Shout out to the baked beans. You like them prepared any type of? Oh, you have all
put
baked.
Put some of that. I like for them to be a little tad bit sweet. So you put a little honey barbecue sauce in it.
A little brown sugar.
A little brown sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I love it that way. You put a little lemon in it too as well.
Okay, I respect that.
And 422 Broadway is that address.
My number 4 item on my cookout plate, I have to be specific with it because it's not just a hot dog. I don't even really eat hot dogs. There's only one type of hot dog out there to me, and it is above all other hot dogs, and that is Nathan's hot dogs. If you have never had a Nathan's hot dog, please, I implore you, go to your local supermarket immediately. Go to Walmart. Everybody got a Walmart. Everybody lives a half an hour away from a Walmart. I don't care where you at. It's a Walmart a half an hour away at least. Go there right after the show. Mm-hmm. Go to the cold meat section and go find you a pack of Nathan's hot dogs. These are the hot dogs that when you see the hot dog competition at the 4th of July and they eating like 80 hot dogs, that's because they Nathan's, y'all. Mm-hmm. And it's different. They are all beef, kosher hot dogs, and they're just great. Shout out to Nathan's. I call them Nate dogs.
Being from the Murder Midnight, I prefer Kogel's.
Ooh.
My number 3. Good old-fashioned baked macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese. Ain't nothing wrong with some macaroni and cheese.
Right.
Baby boy. Ain't
Got
nothing
to
wrong
be
with
cheesy, goddammit. More cheese than macaroni.
Hey, shout out to my homeboy's mom, Christine. Christine Mills, she makes some of the best macaroni and cheese that anybody's ever had. I always tell her, man, her and my boy Dave, man, he get it in with the meat on the grill. They could do something, man. But yeah, I definitely love the mac and cheese. You might be seeing it on my list later on. But right now, clocking in at my number 3 item is simple, is sweet, one of the best things you can eat. It's that good old corn on the cob, baby. Man, I could eat about 20 pieces of corn on the cob. I'm talking like, you talking about that sweet corn, fresh off the grill, got a little grill marks on it, and I ain't even, I keep seeing it on the internet and on commercials and stuff, but people starting to get fancy with their corn. They starting to make Chipotle ranch corn, and they dip in all types of seasonings and butters, and it takes me about 15 seconds to clear a cob of corn. It's not really, it already tasted good enough for me to spend an extra 5 minutes prepping the corn and dressing it with all this extra flavoring when it already tasted excellent. Especially in Ohio. We got some good sweet corn out here in Ohio. So that's my number 3 item.
Fucking corn, man. Look, man, I wanted to put corn on my list so bad, bro. But I done got older, and when you get older, man, your body just don't. It just don't. It just don't, bro. So I couldn't do corn because I can't eat corn like I used to, man. And like you said, off the grill. Oh my God, bro. Damn. I miss that corn. My number 2 is I'm gonna go with cow. Steak. Good old fashioned steak.
I respect it, man. Steak did not make my list. I really just started eating steak, period, a couple years ago. And I still I'll eat it and I enjoy it, but it's just really not one of my favorite things to eat. It's not, but it's how you like your steak.
I like my steak medium well.
Medium well.
Yes.
So like very, very little light pink.
Very light pink. A little pink in there. I could go for, it could be a little juicy, a little red, but I don't want to see too much red. Just,
Hey, I might.
And it's got to be an expensive steak. Don't you go get none of them $2, $4, $5 steaks. If the steak ain't over $11, $12, don't get it for me.
I'm gonna treat you one day, man, because my homeboy treated me and introduced me to this place about 7 years ago. And I'm not gonna say the name right now because I'm not gonna give him no free pub, but I'm gonna take you there. We're gonna get some food. I don't think that he's gonna want to advertise because he doesn't do any advertising at all, and his business does very well. But
speak for itself.
But it does, and I'm gonna take you there. And simple menu. You probably only got about 6 to 7 entrees to choose from, 6 to 7 appetizers.
Okay.
But they got a filet there, filet mignon steak, and it's the bomb.
That's one of my favorites, filet mignon.
I prefer mine a little, just a tad bit bloody, man.
Okay.
Just a little rare, medium rare. I like it pink. My number 2 item. My number 2 item. We got to go back to that mac and cheese, baby.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that our number 1 items are the same. I'm starting to think.
Goddamn it, you already know it, man. You can't have a cookout without having
on the same. You can't, man. You can't. And it's funny because I was telling somebody about this. I don't know if it was a girlfriend of mine or I can't remember who it was, but it was a white person. And after I get through it all, it's not talking about generalization. We do it sometimes when I'm having a silly conversation. We do it, whatever. But I was trying to explain to her that at black cookouts, okay, ribs are reserved for the elders, for sure, and the people who put in on them, for sure. It's not like the community pop
No, you
chest where it's 10,000 pops
You
and
get them Nathans.
you can keep going back to get one. When it comes to the ribs, I mean, they counting them like, okay, now you can get one, you get half of a rib, but so that's my number one item is them ribs.
Now, see, we a little slightly different.
Not the ribs on number one.
I'm more of a rib tip guy, man. I'm more of a rib tip person myself. You know what I mean? I like ribs, beef ribs, pork ribs, ribs, but I'm more of a tip guy.
Is that so? Rib tips is that your number one?
Rib tips is my number one.
Okay.
Rib tips.
Now I mean, you mess with what man?
I love
just throw it
Happy's.
out there. I mess with Happy's Pizza. Shout out to Happy's Pizza. They got some rib tips, man. I think they might need to do a sponsorship.
They show better
with your boys.
They spend enough money with their ass. Them
Man.
and them Golden Crown cats back there.
Golden Crown. Them spare ribs. They sauce is real like sweet.
I ain't had their spare ribs yet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
It's worth trying out. But
Okay.
rib tips for you.
Rib tips for me,
Rib
number
tips, ribs. It's that. I like to say that hog because I don't discriminate. Pork ribs, beef ribs. You give me some squirrel ribs, I'm probably gonna sample them a little bit. And
So man, I mean, if you got a soul food restaurant, because I done got hungry now. My order is potato salad, baked beans, macaroni and cheese, steak, an expensive steak, preferably, and rib tips. You could bring that plate to 422 Broadway, Studio C.
And
Thai House
and
since
if you got
1974
one,
radio.
and if you got one for I Am the DJ, make sure that you got some potato salad on there. I need a Nathan's hot dog.
You don't eat potato salad.
Not potato salad, pasta salad. Excuse me, please don't bring me pasta salad. Please don't bring me pasta salad, please. Not potato salad. Damn, I keep getting
Yeah, he wants
it mixed
potato
up,
salad,
man.
y'all.
It's subliminal, ain't it, man? It's like I really want to like it. Man, my mom, shout out to my mom, man. My mom, I love my mom. She is not the greatest cook in the world, man. When it comes, like, growing up in the house, I'm sorry, I love my mom. We had this conversation all the time. Growing up in my house, you would never see a tomato, a onion, a pepper. Those things never made it into my house. So there wasn't a lot of flavor in what we was eating for real. You know, some salt and pepper. You had to, that's why I'm a hot sauce nigga. Like I keep a bottle of hot sauce with me at all times because I'm just so used to throwing that hot sauce in there to get the flavor. You know what I'm saying? But my mom, that was the one thing though. Anytime when there was a family get together, my mom made the potato salad. That's what they wanted her to make. Cause she got the mad good potato salad recipe. Too bad I didn't like it and I don't like it. I need pasta salad, Nathan's hot dogs. I need corn. I need that good baked mac and cheese and some ribs.
And there you have it. I'm hungry than a motherfucker now.
Let's get something to eat, man. This has been the I Am the DJ show on Since 1974 Radio.com.
Are we gonna get into that track you wanted to play before we get out of here, though?
Yeah, we gonna leave with this one, man. This is by the Last Poets. It's called "Niggas Are Scared Revolution." Man, just listen to it. Tell me what you think, y'all. This is I Am the DJ show since 1974 Radio.com for Thai House. We out.
Hey, this is Thai House from Since1974Radio.com. If you would like to have your music heard here on the dopest playlist on the web, nothing but Midwest independent artists, send your MP3s along with the name of the artist and the name of the song to show at Since1974Radio.com. Show at Since1974Radio.com. It's just that easy. Send me an email, I get it on. Just that easy. Thai House, peace out. Since1974Radio.com. Hey, this is Thai House from Since1974Radio.com. If you would like to have your music heard here on the dopest niggas.
are scared of revolution. But niggas shouldn't be scared of revolution. All niggas. Because revolution is nothing but change. And all niggas do is change. Niggas come in for murder and change into living clothes. They hit the streets to make some quick change. Niggas change their hair from black to red to blonde. And hope like hell their lips will change. Niggas kill other niggas just because one didn't receive the correct change. Niggas change from men to women, from women to men. Niggas change, change, change. You hear niggas say, things are changing, things are changing. Yeah, things are changing. Nigga things into black nigga things. Black nigga things that go through all kinds of changes. The change in the day that makes you rap and rave. Black power, and the change that comes over them at night. They say, some on, right side. Niggas always going through big change. But when it comes for real change, niggas are scared of revolution. Niggas are actors. Niggas are actors. Niggas act like they're in a hurry. They get the first act of the great white host. Niggas try to act like Malcolm. And when a white man doesn't react toward them like he did Malcolm, niggas want to act violently. Niggas act so cool and slick, causing white people to say, what makes you niggas act like that? Niggas act like you ain't never seen nobody act before. But when it comes to acting out revolution, niggas say, I can't dig in action. Niggas are scared of revolution. Niggas are very untogether people. Niggas talk about getting high and riding around in L's. Niggas should get high and ride to hell. Niggas talk about pimping that, pimping what? Pimping yours, pimping mine. Just to be pimping is a hell of a line. Niggas are very untogether people. Niggas talk about your mind, talk about my mind stronger than yours. I got that bitch's mind uptight. Niggas don't know a damn thing about the mind, but they be right. Niggas are scared of revolution. Niggas fuck. Niggas fuck. Niggas love the word fuck. They think they're so fucking cute. They fuck you around. The first thing they say when they're mad is fuck it. You play a little too much with them. They say fuck you. When it's time to TCB, niggas are somewhere fucking trying to be nice to them. They fuck over you. Niggas don't realize all they're doing all this fucking. They're getting fucked around. But when they do realize, it's too late. So niggas just get fucked up. Niggas talk about fucking that, fucking this, fucking yours, fucking my sis, not knowing what they're fucking for. Ain't fucking for no appreciation. Just fucking to be fucking. Niggas fuck white thighs, black thighs, yellow thighs, brown thighs. Niggas fuck ankles when they want dollar thighs. Niggas fuck Charlie, Linda, and Sue. And if you don't want top, niggas will fuck you. Niggas will fuck if it could be fucked. But when it comes to fucking for revolutionary causes, niggas say fuck revolution. Niggas are scared of revolution. Niggas are players. Niggas are players. Niggas play football, baseball, and basketball while the white man is cutting off their balls. When the niggas play ain't tight enough to play with some black guys, niggas play with white guys to see if they still have some play left. And when ain't no white guys to play with, niggas play with themselves. Niggas tell you they're ready to be liberated, but when you say, let's go take our liberation, niggas reply, I was just playing. Niggas are playing with revolution and losing. Niggas are scared of revolution. Niggas do a lot of shooting. Niggas shoot off at the mouth. Niggas shoot food. Niggas shoot traps. Niggas cut around the corners and shoot down the street. Niggas shoot sharp branches at white women. Niggas shoot dope until they arm. Niggas shoot guns and rifles on New Year's Eve. The New Year that is coming in. But white police would do more shooting at them. Where are niggas when the revolution needs some shots? Yeah, you know, niggas are somewhere shooting this shit. Niggas are scared of revolution. Niggas are lovers. Niggas are lovers. Niggas love to see Clark Gable make love to Marilyn Monroe. Niggas love to see Tarzan fuck on the native. Niggas love to hear the Lone Ranger yell, hi-ho, silver. Niggas love commercials. Niggas love commercials. Oh, how niggas love commercials. You can take niggas out of the country, but you can't take the country out of niggas. Niggas are lovers. Niggas love to hear Malcolm rap, but they didn't love Malcolm. Niggas love everything but themselves. But I'm a lover too. Yep, I'm a lover too. I love niggas. Because niggas are me, and I should only love that which is me. I love to see niggas go through changes, love to see niggas act, love to see niggas make them plays and shoot this shit. But there's one thing about niggas I do not love. Niggas are scared.
Give you a good feeling. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. You always make each day such a special day. You know how? By just your being you. There's only one person in the whole world like you, and people can like you exactly as you are.
www.since1974radio.com.
Hey yo, are you tired of spending high prices just to have on the same outfit as everyone else? Well, check out the Original Lifestyle Studios. The Original Lifestyle Studio has men and women fashions, hats, shoes, custom clothing, and specialty items from local vendors. Mention that you heard this ad on Since 1974 Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. The Original Lifestyle Studio, open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Located at 426 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio. 440-654-2758. That's 440-654-2758. Or visit wearelorain.com.